Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to some more video stuff. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Teen Titans Go to the movies. Yeah, so Teen Titans Go had a movie that we're gonna be talking about. Actually had a couple of them, but I'm gonna be talking about this one particularly. But before I do that, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Apparently, I'm going down on subs. I am now at 175, not 76 anymore subs. The reason why I bring this up is because, for one, I was at 177 subs, and now I'm at 175 subs. So I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube, but I've been hearing complaints about people losing subs to people. Even people have been complaining about how they've been unsubbed to people's channels. So, make sure you guys are still subscribed. If you guys get unsubbed, I'm not unsubbing you guys. I let people make that decision themselves. But I've been noticing a lot of people have been complaining about that. But the viewers who watch the videos and the people making the videos have been complaining about that. So, if you guys get unsubbed, it's not my fault. YouTube is acting up again. So, make sure you guys are still subscribed to my channel. Because I've been noticing my subs are going down as with a lot of other people. So, make sure you guys are still subscribed. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Teen Titans Go. First, let's talk about my thoughts on the original Teen Titans show first. So, Teen Titans as a franchise, I really enjoyed the original Teen Titans. I really did. I thought it was a good show. It had heartwarming characters, and I just enjoyed the show in general. I thought there was a lot of action sequences, and all the characters were loved and had personality and stuff. That's what made the original show. But back in 2013, Cartoon Network decided to revive the show. Not revive this show, or the original show, but revive it by making a spinoff or a reincarnation of it, called Teen Titans Go. Now, Teen Titans Go has been hated by many critics alike, including myself. I do not like Teen Titans Go. I hate Teen Titans Go so much. I really do. I really hate Teen Titans Go, though. I tried to get into the show. People told me it got better, but even watching, like season 2 and stuff, the show is still, it's gotten somewhat better. It's got more of a plot, which is what the first season struggled with, was having a plot in a story. But there's still a lot of episodes that drag or have the characters be obnoxious to the point where I don't like watching the show. And, the characters in the original show were kind of obnoxious sometimes. Beast Boy was kind of a goofball. He was a goofball who acted crazy and stuff. And then there was sort of yelling in the original show too. But the reboot, all it focused on was yelling and being obnoxious. And the thing is, none of the characters have personalities. None of them do. And I know that because I watched over 50 episodes of this show. And I gotta say, I know that this show does not, none of the characters have personalities. So, that's the thing with the reboot. But I decided to watch the movie, because the movie was actually, I heard people who hated the show actually liked the movie, and I figured, why not give it a shot and watch it, Because right now, unfortunately, our house, they messed up the flooring in our house, so we gotta have that redone. So I can't really do a whole lot right now. So yeah, so I decided to watch the movie just because, and I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts on it. So let's go ahead and talk about the Teen Titans Go movie, because why not? Why not? So Teen Titans Go had a movie back in 2018, and a lot of people were concerned about it because it's Teen Titans Go. I mean, come on, who wouldn't be concerned about seeing these obnoxious characters on a screen? And I gotta say, the movie itself, I was not really into it. I'm not really into the movie. I really ain't. But I'm not really. I'm really not into the movie, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm not into it. Why I'm not into it. So the reason why I'm not really into the movie is because it's just like the show. It really is. The characters are obnoxious. They really are just like the show. They act like idiots throughout the entire show. They really do. They act all like idiots. Like Robin is actually the one that's actually likable in this movie. You'd think it'd be Raven because Raven is. Raven is, the one that's likable in the cartoon, but no, she's just obnoxious as the other characters in this movie. She is. She is. She's just as obnoxious as the other characters in this movie. So, what's the movie about? Before we talk about, the characters and why they're obnoxious, let's go ahead and talk about the movie. So what is the movie about? Well, Robin is upset because he doesn't have his own movie, despite that he's probably, in the DC universe, Robin's basically Batman's sidekick, so he's had plenty of movies where he's in it, and I gotta say, I don't know why he would he be upset about that, but I think it works in this movie. I think it works. I think it does work though. It does work though, but the thing is though is well, the thing is though about this about like why I think this is frustrating is because they focus too much on it. It's a good idea. I mean, it actually creates a plot in the movie. It does. It does. It creates a plot in the movie, which is what the show struggled with the plots. That's why a lot of the that's why
choosing a sober route.
That's why that's why it well that's why the show definitely struggled though, was because of plots. But it struggled because of that, and there were some episodes that were actually good in season 2, though, but the show still had moments where it dragged on for a long time and all that, and I guess that's kind of how this movie is too. The dragging on is not really the big part of the movie. It's mainly that they have a plot, but they focus too much, they put too much time on the plot and not really the story. So it feels like a lot of it drags on for a long time, and it's just frustrating at times. And I get that they're I get that they are trying to make a story about Robin getting his own movie. But the thing is, though, all the characters in this movie are obnoxious like the cartoon, except Robin, which is flip-flopped from Raven in the show. Raven is the one in the show that's actually seems like herself. But But the thing is, though, is they're obnoxious. They wreck things. They're beating up innocent people like the show. And there's one moment where Robin actually got mad at them for ruining his chance to be in the movie. Because they freaking these characters are obnoxious and, just, and are just, these characters are obnoxious and they are loud and just like the show, and I just can't I really can't get into this movie. I really can't. And well, most of it. There are moments there are moments in this movie I do like, which I'll get into in a second. But the thing is, a lot of jokes in this movie repeat themselves, and it gets old after a while. Like the portal joke, they repeat that joke like they repeat that joke like 3 or 4 times throughout the entire movie, and it gets annoying after a while. I actually didn't mention that in my re-review of Teen Titans Go. I didn't mention that I don't think I did, at least, that the characters are overpowered in Teen Titans Go. They're overpowered. They defeat the villains like in seconds, while the original show, it dragged on for a long time. I mean, there was a few characters that got defeated right off the bat, like Dr. Light. He got defeated right off the bat. He went, like, in one episode, he came back and got defeated right off the bat, but there's still like a minute of fighting in it, and he got defeated because he saw Raven's form under her cloak, which honestly, I gotta say, it's kind of crazy. I don't know what Dr. Light saw under Raven, but I don't want to find out. If it's terrifying for Dr. Light, it's probably terrifying for me too. But Dr. Light saw something that was scary there, so. But yeah, he saw something that was in there. But there was still a fight that lasted a long time. There still was. And when it was short, they left it for Slade in that episode. Slade to come back from the dead and all that. They left it there for him, and instead of the fights just being like a second long and then it's over, because that's the problem. Sometimes the fights will last a while, but a lot of times they're just rushed. Like when they were battling the superheroes in this show, they just used a portal and put them all behind in a dimension. They put them in this dimension, through a portal and stuff, and another dimension, and like it was nothing. That kind of sucks, because they could have had moments where they were fighting the other superheroes when they were under control, which I'll get to that in a second. But mostly though, here's the thing. Mostly though, it's just the fights are just simple and easy and weak, because they just beat them like in seconds. Because in Teen Titans Go, they're in this movie, the characters are freaking too powerful. They make them way too powerful, and I get that the show and stuff doesn't focus on fighting as much, but that's kind of why that the show kind of sucks too. But they make the fights pointless, because they defeat them way too easy and fast, and it just makes the characters overpowered. That's how this movie is too with the superheroes. Instead of having a cool action sequence where they're fighting all the superheroes, they literally just freaking put them in a portal and it's over. It fucking sucks. It really does suck. It really does. And it's just jokes like that just freaking ruin the movie a bit. Because the movie, that's what made the movie, like Kung Fu Panda and stuff, so good. It's the action sequences. They last a long time and they're fun to watch. When you got where the characters just defeating villains and and especially a bunch of superheroes and stuff that get turned evil and defeat them real easy, like it's nothing, then it ruins the fight scene because there's nothing to enjoy because they defeat them too fast. You guys get what I'm saying? But enough about the fight scene. What about the villain? I mentioned that the fight scene it was against superheroes that were turned evil. So that means there has to be a villain, right? Well, there is a villain in this movie, and this is a villain that a lot of people liked in the first movie. The first show. Well, at least the original. I'm not sure if it was the first show or not, because I heard there was an older Teen Titans show too. But in the early 2000s show, there was a villain called Slade. Yeah, Slade is back. Slade is in this movie. Slade is in this movie, and that's pretty exciting. But he's hardly a threat. He really is. He's hardly a threat at all. He really is. He's kind of a threat. I mean, he kind of is. I mean, he brainwashes all the superheroes and everyone on the planet, which is cool. But it doesn't feel like he really it feels like he doesn't really, like he doesn't really feel like a threat. Like he just makes jokes about getting people like the Titans to look away so he can escape and stuff. They make that joke like a couple of times, and then he makes this joke called manipulation. I think he says that like 4 or 5 times. It's kind of annoying when he says it over and over again. It just feels like he doesn't have a lot to do in the movie until towards the end. But towards the end is they actually do fight him. However, the Titans apparently when they first meet him don't even know who he is, despite that in the show, the Teen Titans Go show, they actually fight him and they mention him. Now, that episode is pretty bad. They don't actually fight him, but it's more off screen, but they do know who he is, and in this movie, they have no idea who he is. So yeah, it's just kind of stupid, honestly. It kind of is how, like, they don't know who he is and stuff. You can maybe argue, maybe it's an origin story. But they don't even act like it's an origin story. It's just like another Teen Titans episode stretched to like an hour long. There's not really, any origin story. It's just he just appears out of nowhere. Now, I am glad that Slade returns. I really am. However, I gotta say, he doesn't really have a role. He doesn't really have, not a role. I mean, he doesn't really feel like he should be the villain. But yeah, he doesn't feel like he should be the villain, and what do I mean? What do I mean by that? Well, the thing is, though, is there's already a villain that exists that puts mind control on people. And that villain is Brother Blood. Now, Brother Blood in the original show, he is a psychotic villain. He really is. At one point, he takes his body parts apart and literally has a rope. Well, a doctor. He hypnotizes a doctor to. But he hypnotizes a doctor. Well, I don't remember what his name is, but he wears like a weird hat and like sunglasses or not sunglasses, like goggles. I don't remember his name, but he first appeared, I think, in the episode where well, what's his name? Oh shoot, Red X. Oh, that's it. Red X reappears. But he appears in that one bit, and literally, Brother Blood hypnotizes him to cut his body parts off and turn him into a cyborg like Cyborg himself. And that's just crazy there. That's crazy. That's crazy how he does that. And that's the thing. He hypnotizes the entire Titans East. He hypnotizes them and to do his bidding. And that feels like something that he would do because Slade was never a villain who wanted to, to take over the world and stuff. Yeah, he never wanted to take over the world. It was more that he wanted someone to fight by his side and yeah, he wanted someone to fight by his side. That's kind of the thing. He uses manipulation, as he said, but he doesn't really do any of that in this movie. He says it, but he doesn't really do it. That's kind of what his character was. Now, again, this is Teen Titans Go and not Teen Titans, but I just think it's weird how Slade is the main villain in this movie, but he doesn't really he's just the main villain, and he doesn't really do anything though. But yeah, he doesn't really he's not really it's something he doesn't really do. But I gotta say though, I do like the somewhat action sequence against him at the end of the movie. I do. I just wish it was a lot longer but it's a lot longer and had him but I kind of wish it was a lot longer and they had more action in it and because they basically defeat him by making music and stuff. So yeah. Overall, this movie is kind of just not as good as I was hoping it would be. I'm not saying I hope Teen Titans Go is bad. I want Teen Titans Go to be good, but this movie just did not get me interested in in the Teen Titans Go movie. It was just, it had a plot, it did, and some of the musical numbers are good. I didn't mention that because I don't know if this is supposed to be a musical or not, because they got musicals at the beginning of the movie and then they kind of stop it. So I'm not sure there's supposed to be a musical in this movie. But it does have songs in it. Some of the songs are okay. Some of them are just stupid, but some of them are alright. I think they could. Some of them do work for the movie, but otherwise, a lot of them are just kind of just stupid. They are kind of stupid, and that's all I really have to say about the songs. But let's go ahead and talk about things that I do like about the movie, because there are some things I do like. One thing I like about the movie is there's this montage where Robin's dreaming, and I didn't know he was dreaming, honestly. I thought he was awake. This is just something, because Teen Titans Go is so random, it's hard to tell if anything's a dream or not. But this was actually kind of funny. So basically, you guys know The Lion King, right? The Lion King, the opening to Lion King has a song. They basically remade that song, but with their own version for the DC characters. It was funny. I like that. That was really funny. I also like it how the Teen Titans characters are actually kind of nice to Robin in this movie. Kind of. I mean, they are idiots and do wreck the equipment and stuff that like at that one segment where Robin's finally getting to do his movie and stuff, so it pissed me off. But I do like because I mean they were using a random bathroom, like even it wasn't a real bathroom, but they were using it. But I do like it when they're helping him out, trying to make him a movie and stuff, and it's nice that Robin, well, they were trying to do that for Robin. Robin didn't want that, though. Robin wanted an actual movie. And I don't blame him. I mean, that's got something kind of a character could probably want, but that's kind of about really all I can think of. I mean, Slade also has been voiced by, is voiced by a different voice actor in this movie. He is. He's not voiced by the same person. Yeah, he's not voiced by he's voiced by a different voice actor. Now, I'm not sure why he ain't voiced by the original voice actor. I guess because maybe the original voice actor didn't want to return, I guess. Apparently the original voice actor has voiced Mr. Lancer from Danny Phantom, and he's voiced the Lich from Adventure Time. So he's appeared in some other shows too and stuff, which is pretty cool. But he did not voice Slade in this movie. I don't know who voices Slade in this movie. I forgot to look it up before I started the video, but yeah, Slade has got a different voice actor. And he does an okay job at it. He does. I'm not gonna lie and say he doesn't, but I don't think he's as good as the original voice actor for Slade. But I do like the that Slade did return, even though I guess that doesn't make any sense that he returns. But I do like it. But I do like how they actually make him return and stuff, because he was a fan favorite in the original show. Now, I don't think he's as good as the original. I think he's far from as good as the original show. I think he's got some problems. I think he's not really that threatening, and I don't feel like it doesn't feel like Slade would do this stuff. Like, I mean, I get it's Teen Titans Go, but I still don't. This doesn't feel like Slade. He doesn't. I get making him more goofy. Making him more goofy is okay. I mean, they could be funny. They could be. That's what Teen Titans Go is. It's supposed to be goofier, and that's fine. But you gotta have likable characters, and you gotta have. You can only go so far with making them goofy, and they make him a little too goofy in this movie. I don't mind him being goofier because that's it's Teen Titans Go. But I wish he would have a personality like the original show where he wants to he tries to manipulate Robin and into joining him, and but that would be actually kind of cool if they would do that. Because Slade in the original show was actually smart. He was smarter, and he tried to get Robin to join him, which is pretty clever the way he did it. This one, he just wants to take over the world, and he wants nothing to do with the Teen Titans. He wants to take over the world, and brainwash everyone. So there's not really much to this. I do like the moment too where they have a sad moment where it doesn't feel like it drags on. It feels perfect. Where Robin is upset at himself for ditching his friends from the movie. He felt sad, and I like that. That was actually a pretty cool segment, making the characters actually feel something and not just be all idiots and all that. But there's also a moment I forgot to mention where I guess these random people just get teleported in this dimension as well, and they're just stuck there, and I kind of feel bad for them because they freaking teleported them in a dimension where just to steal their seats at this theater, because they were not allowed in this theater. No, I don't think it was a theater. It was something else, but I don't know. I felt kind of bad for those guys. They kind of just got Teen Titans just imprisoned them in this dimension. I kind of wish I could have seen them escape at the end, but nope, they were stuck there at the end too. Even at the end credits, are stuck there too. So overall, this movie is not as good as I was hoping it would be. Like everyone else was saying, I did not enjoy this movie. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a bad. This movie is bad. This movie is bad, and I'm gonna give this movie 29 points. 29 points. The reason why it's getting a high score is because there are some things I like about this movie. I do like Slade returning, and I do like the moment where the Titans try to help Robin feel better, and I do like some of the songs and stuff, and I do like the sad moment in with Robin regretting what he did. But it's still just a lot of the movie just drags on, and it feels like all the characters once again do not have a personality, which is a big part in a movie. You can't, well, movie and shows in general, when you have all the characters acting the same and just acting like idiots, then there's no story. They flip-flopped Raven and Robin from each other and made Robin the likable one and everyone else the idiots. It just feels like it's just obnoxious to deal with. It really is. It really is obnoxious. And it's kind of sad too, because the original show, they had goofy moments in the original show too. I'm not saying that this movie is bad because it's too goofy. It is a little too goofy and random at times, but I don't mind if it's goofy. What I care about is a story, and I care about having characters have different personalities. When there's none of that in a movie or a show, it's not very good. That's the problem. That's why, Modern Family Guy has kind of gone downhill, because all the characters are kind of one-dimensional now, and they don't feel the same anymore, and the story, there's not much to a story. They just focus on too many random things and not enough of the story, and it can just be kind of annoying. Now, Family Guy's problem is it's gone on too long, but Teen Titans Go is just it's been like that since the very beginning. It has been. So, but that's kind of why that's been there. But I really tried to give this movie a chance. I really did, but I just did not enjoy it. And I feel like when people say, well, people can like or hate a show all they want. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. But I feel like when people are telling reasons why they like a show, well, this show particularly, not the movie itself, just the show in general, I feel like they try to prove points that they can make sense. I mean, some people just don't like Teen Titans Go because it's not it's not the original show, and I get where people are coming from there when they say they like this show. For me, though, I don't like this show or this movie because it's not funny. A lot of the jokes feel like they repeat themselves too much. The characters don't have personalities, and I just don't. They're all kind of unlikable. In this movie, they're not as bad, but there are moments, like I mentioned, where Robin's trying to perform in this movie, and the other Teen Titans characters are wrecking the place and acting like their usual idiot selves, and it just gets annoying after a while. I just don't like it. I just don't like it at all. And I get if some people like Teen Titans Go, that's fine. But I do feel like some people just, when they say they like something, they mention they like it, but they don't really, their reasons don't feel like they make much sense. But I'm not criticizing people for liking Teen Titans Go. I'm just saying that's what I think, at least. And again, some people may like the show because they see something different in it. But I just, all I see is the original Teen Titans, but dumber and more obnoxious, where they're yelling almost every line in their episodes that they're in, and then they have no story. They have moments where it drags on for a while. I mentioned it in my re-review of the show itself that there are moments where, like, in certain episodes where there are moments where the characters are standing there or sitting down doing nothing for several seconds. And these episodes are only 11 minutes long, so when they drag on like this for that long, it's just annoying. It makes it feel like you're watching a fireplace. Like, you're staring at a fireplace at Christmas or something, you know? You're just staring at, or even in general, just staring at a fire for several hours. Only, you know, it's a lot better because you know, it's a fire and not like it's an actual episode of a show that you once enjoyed. So yeah, I gotta say, I'm just not really a big fan of this movie. I tried watching it, I really did. I really wanted to like it, I did, because Slade came back. That's why there's this color down here, is because of Slade. You see, underneath Starfire and Raven, there's colors there and all that. That's because that's Slade. But I just don't really I just don't enjoy this movie. I tried to enjoy it. I really did. But maybe other people see something different in this movie that I don't see. I don't know. But there's one more thing I want to like mention in this movie that pissed a lot of people off, including myself. Even I kind of saw it coming. The moment where at the end credits where the original Teen Titans came back. They said we found a way back. That's what they said. They found a way back, and that pissed a lot of people off, because a lot of people were hoping to finally get that season 6 to wrap up the original show like they were supposed to do fucking ages ago. But nope. It's just a montage of an upcoming Teen Titans movie, Teen Titans vs. Teen Titans Go. That's all it was. It was nothing special. But yeah, it pissed off a lot of people. It really did. And I mean, it pissed me off too, because I want to see a good finale for the original show, because we haven't got one. Basically the last episode of that show ends with Tara walking away, and we have questions about why there's a robot Slade, and who this villain was that was morphing into things and stuff. We don't know who that guy is or why Slade was a robot when Slade was telling Beast Boy to let Tara go, because he just showed up out of nowhere. They could have wrapped that show up, but nope, we never got those questions answered. So yeah, I mean, we don't even have the original creators of that show talking about about those questions and having them answered. Usually when the creator has a show that gets ended, they usually have a broadcast or something mentioning that, but they don't. Not these people do. So yeah, unfortunately, there's no season 6 of Teen Titans Go, and that pissed off a lot of people. People were pissed about that, and I am too. Even though I figured it wasn't going to be a reincarnation. I mean, they weren't going to reboot that show and bring it back. Even if they did, I don't know if it'd be as good because of how bad Teen Titans Go is, but I don't know. But But I don't know, this movie, though, is not as bad as the show itself, but it still ain't great. I still much prefer the original show and its movie better. Yeah, the original show had a movie, too, but I don't know, but unlike this show, this movie was actually in the theaters. The original one was not. It was a TV movie, because I think at that time, Cartoon Network wasn't allowing any more movies in the theaters because of what happened with the Powerpuff Girl movie, I think. I don't know, though, but I don't have much else to really say here, so I might go ahead and letting things go here. I do want to say one more thing, though, before I do go. Well, two more things. First, the comment question. Well, the comment question will be next, actually. I have something to say about the movie. I think Slade actually got caught at the end. They actually, because he got knocked out at the end of the movie, and he was gone. So I think Slade actually got arrested at the end of the movie because he got knocked out, and we didn't see him at the end of the movie. So I think that was the only time Slade got arrested. Again, this movie should have had Brother Blood, not Slade, in it, because Brother Blood is the one who liked to hypnotize people with stuff. But even though I like Slade returning, I don't think this role fits him very well. But I don't know. But also, let's go ahead and get about a comment question. For my comment question for this movie is, do you guys prefer the show of Teen Titans Go or this movie? You guys don't have to like either one of them, or if you guys do like both of them, then you guys can tell me that too. But I think this movie is better than the show because this movie actually has a plot, like more of a plot, and they actually have moments that I feel something. The original, the Teen Titans Go show don't really have any plot. Doesn't have a plot to it, so I don't know, but you guys can let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys all next time for some more videos. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, you can check out my playlist on Cartoon Network stuff, because it's going to Cartoon Network. So, check that out if you guys want to, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye.